Hello friends, welcome back once again to my channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, you are welcome. My name is Augustina. I am Amazon published author of 8 books. I am an evangelist by His grace, a mom, and a healthcare professional. I highly appreciate you and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued support to me on this platform. Today's video, I want to share my thoughts on the secret of growth. Growth is what everyone wants, but not all achieves. Why? Because most people are not willing to do what it takes to grow. Growth is stage by stage, and whichever stage you find yourself now, you can outgrow that stage and you can move to the next stage. Growth means not staying in one stage, because a child that is healthy grows. And when you give birth to a child and after a year or 2 or 3, the child is not even able to sit up or to crawl, talk less of to walk, and the child is not able to even say mama or papa, then you will know automatically that something is wrong with that child. Okay, and then that is when you start to worry and start to seek for help, so the same thing happens to us as individuals. We all want to grow, and when you find out that you are not growing the level you want to see yourself, or you are stuck in one stage of your life and you are struggling to move to the next stage where you really want to see yourself, and probably you are making all efforts to achieve that goal, but it's like you make 3 steps forward and you find yourself 10 steps backward. First of all, you need to stop and ask yourself, what do I really want to achieve? Everybody wants to grow. People want to see growth in every aspect of their life, okay? Those in ministry, they want to see their ministry grow. Those in business, they want to see their business grow, okay? And even families, they want to see their children grow. There's a cat down here looking at me, So we all want to see growth in all areas of our life. But one of the reasons why most people don't achieve this growth is when you don't really know what you want to achieve, okay? When you don't really know where you want to go, your goals are not clear, they are not precise, okay? And secondly, they are not taking action. When you are, most especially that uncomfortable action, because there are times people are busy, they are taking actions, but they are busy doing the wrong thing. They are in the wrong assignment, and they are busy. So those people are taking action, but they are taking the wrong actions. And there are those who don't want to take certain uncomfortable action, okay? What does that mean, to take an uncomfortable action? Well, you want, like, we are almost at the end of the year now. In the beginning of the year, most people, they set new year resolution, okay? Every new year, they set their goals, they set their plans, they say, this is what I want to achieve, this is the growth I want to, this stage I want to see myself grow, this is that, and they set all these plans, and when they were setting these plans at the beginning of the year, those dreams, those visions, those plans, those goals seems achievable, seems they are willing to do everything at that moment to make that dream come true, to achieve that goal. But at certain points they started avoiding those uncomfortable action. Like, for example, when you look at your schedules, when you look at the plans, the goals, to-do list, okay, that moment you don't feel like doing anything. That moment you feel like sleeping, but you have to force yourself to get out of bed to do those things, those assignments, because you know that if you don't do them, nobody is going to do them for you. They will remain there on the table waiting for you. So, or sometimes there are some actions that makes you to feel uncomfortable. You know what it is, okay? Like, for example, I just finished work now and I'm going back home. Okay, in the next few minutes I'll be going up, but to sit here and shoot this video, it's not comfortable. I would have preferred to take my bath, eat something and just go straight to bed because I'm really tired. So for me to sit here to record this video is one of the uncomfortable actions. This is just one of the example. And another thing that I'm going to do, in as much as I would like to relax, but I will not. I have to force myself to at least study for 2-3 hours. So you see, these are one of few examples of how to take uncomfortable action, or what uncomfortable action means. Okay, there are things that you want to achieve. There are certain things that you want to to see yourself doing, and you know that by doing those things they will help you to grow. Okay, but because they make you feel uncomfortable, then you prefer to sit back in your comfort zone. We call them comfort zone. It's where you are not challenged. You are not being challenged. And we all know that without you being challenged, you won't see where you need to put in more work, put in more effort. And in fact, no one grows in their comfort zone. I have never seen anyone grow in their comfort zone. So if you want to grow, you must be willing to take on the uncomfortable action. You know what it is. You must be willing to make yourself uncomfortable, so that you could be able to achieve your dreams, so that you can grow to that stage where you want to see yourself. Remember, growth is stage by stage. Okay, whichever stage you find yourself now, you can still grow. You can still grow. And no matter what is your age, don't you ever give up on yourself or feel discouraged. Another thing that makes people to stop growing is discouragement. People easily throw up the towel, especially when they start facing challenges. Okay, and challenge is part of growth, and ego does not avoid the wind or the obstacles. The ego flies with the wind. It flies with, even the wind helps the ego to fly even higher. So avoiding obstacles, these are one of the reasons why people don't grow. Another thing is making excuses. The weather is not clear, it's not good for me to go out, it's too cold, it's too hot, it's raining. Okay, and the economy is not right. The economy will never be right, and the weather will never be right if you keep using them as excuse. Okay, I am having the wrong people around me. The people I have around me, they are not supportive, they are not committed, they are not available, they don't especially when especially those that are in ministry. Okay, people don't pay their tithe, people don't bring offering, people don't do this, people don't do that. The excuses will limit your growth if you really want to grow. Okay, and mark you don't reap where you don't sow. In my culture and tradition, when you go to a farm that you never tilled, you never cultivated, you never invested in that farmland, and you want to reap just because you feel you are in the position or in the authority to reap, in my place they will call you a thief. So before you want to reap, for example, you want me to commit to you, you want me to invest in your career, in your ministry, in your business. Well, how have you helped me to get that resources that you want me to invest back into your ministry or into your career? Even in relationship, even as friendships, there are people who say the right hand watches the left hand and the left hand watches the right hand, when it is only one hand that is watching the other. It is either the other is handicapped or is an imposter. Okay, something is wrong. It is not balanced. So if you are a minister and you are watching this video and you are not growing to the level you want to see yourself, or you are stuck in one stage, ask yourself, before you start pointing finger to other people around you, ask yourself first of all, where am I lacking? Because you must be lacking somewhere as a leader. Okay, you must be lacking somewhere. There is something you are not doing right, and that thing is affecting your growth. Okay, because when God created us, He wired us with everything we need for us to grow. What we need to grow is not in other people. Other people are just helpers. But for me to get help from them, I have to position myself to get that help. You don't force people to help you. You don't force people to invest in your life, to sow into your life, into your ministry, into your business, except you are an imposter. Okay? If you are not an imposter, then even as a friend, you have to give for you to receive. The hand that giveth lacks nothing. The hand that giveth, God blesses. But the problem today is that we want to always be taking and taking and taking. Some people, even to call you to say, how are you doing? It's difficult for them. But they want you to come to invest in their feast, 1 year anniversary, 5 years anniversary, harvest time, birthdays, this, that. You know, they can't waste time to send you invitation card. Come and do this, come and do that. I'm celebrating this, But from January to December, maybe they have called you only once. Maybe they don't even call you at all. They remember you when they have something they are celebrating and they need to gather people. That's when they will remember you. That's when they will send you invitation. You are an imposter if this is your character, and you need to change, because if not, you will never grow. So before you start pointing finger to that sister or to that brother or to that man or that woman, first of all, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, where am I lacking? This person that I'm accusing, how have I, what efforts have I made to see that that person is okay? Ask yourself, how have I invested in that person's life? Investing doesn't necessarily mean, putting in money. Investment, you can invest in somebody emotionally. Some people, especially the imposters, manipulators, narcissists, they will only invest emotionally to those who they can use. I'm not talking about people like this. This video is about leaders that want to grow on a personal level, in their ministry or in their career. Imagine where a company, the manager of a company does not invest in the lives of those that are working for him. All he does is drive to the office, sit in the office, close the door, expecting everybody to come and knock on the door and come and take order from him or bring in something to give him or her. That company will collapse. That company will not grow. Talk less of to make impact in the society or in the country. Talk less of to go mega, going international. Everybody wants to go mega, but nobody wants to put in the work. Secret to success. God has wired you with everything you need to succeed, to grow, and to keep growing. Okay? And another thing is being demotivated. You could easily be demotivated when you don't have clear plans, clear goal. You don't have clear vision. You don't really know what you are looking for. You can easily be demotivated. Or for example, you don't know where you are going any bus stop can look like the right place to come down, because you are putting in the effort, you are doing everything, you are working hard, but there is no profit coming out. There is no evidence of growth. There is nothing. You are not being resourceful. The reason why people don't grow is not because they don't have the resources or they don't have the help. Some even have the resources, but they misuse it. Just like Miles Monroe used to say, when you don't know the value of a thing, you end up abusing that thing, and you end up misusing it. And what you misuse, what you abuse, you lose. Dean Graziosi used to say, or even Tony Robbins, he always say that the problem is not you don't have resources. The problem is that you are not being resourceful. What are you doing with the little you have? What are you doing with what you have? Because God has wired us with everything we need for us to grow. Maybe what is hindering your growth might be pride. You are full of yourself. You can't humble yourself to allow others around you to be who they are. You want to change them, you want to fix them, you want to subdue them, you end up oppressing the person instead of allowing the person to grow. And who you oppress, you push away from you. And that's why, especially ministers, we complain that people come and go. People come and go because people will always go where they are welcomed. And once the welcome is over, the person will leave. It is natural law and principles. And when you don't know all these things, you will not grow. If you are in ministry and you are not putting in more work on yourself on a personal level, you are not growing on a personal level. Your ministry will not grow. Your ministry will grow to the level you are growing as a person. If you are not investing in yourself, studying, gathering more knowledge, gathering more information that will help the people around you, how could they grow? There is one quotation I read that says that science will read 1,000 books and still they believe they still need to read more. They still believe that they have not learned enough, that there is still something lacking that they need to know. But he says that a religious man will read only one book, which is the Bible, and he will claim that he knows it all. You read only one Bible as a religious person and you believe you know it all. While a science practitioner will read 1,000 books and he's still reading. And there's another adage that says, "A fool that knows it all. A wise man knows that he knows nothing." And is always humble to learn and open to learn and flexible to learn. Another hindrance to growth is not being flexible, it's not being open-minded, being rigid in your mindset. This is where I stand, I'm not moving from here. You are not doing another person, you're doing yourself. If you are in business or you are in ministry and even in relationship, you don't want to move from this is where I stand, you will stay there and you will not grow. You will stay stuck. I hope this helps somebody today. Maybe God wants you to grow. Maybe from the month of January till this month of November we are now, you are asking yourself, why are you not growing? I believe this message is for somebody that is right now asking himself or herself what to do to grow. Maybe you have looked at your life right now. You are looking at your life, and from January to this month of November, and we are almost at the end of the year 2021. The goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year, you are not even able to achieve them, or maybe you have achieved 1 or 2 or 3 out of the list, and there are still more to achieve. And this has been happening every year. Every year you keep setting goals, you keep setting plans, and at the end of the year, you are 3 steps forward, 10 steps backward. Ask yourself, where are you lacking? What are you not doing right? If there is something that you are not doing right, tell yourself the truth. Have the courage to make yourself inconvenient. Choose conviction over convenience. Lisa Nichols, I quote Lisa Nichols, choose conviction over convenience. Step out of your comfort zone. Begin to take those uncomfortable actions. These are the things that will help you to, to grow. There are many more to add to this, but I don't want this video to be more than this. I just want to drop this for somebody out there who wants to hear this today. We are about to enter 2022. What is it that you want to achieve in your relationships, your love life, your friendships, in your ministry as a minister, or in your business, on your workplace? Maybe you want promotion. In business, you want to see your business grow. In your relationships, you want to see healthy relationships. In your ministry, you want to see your ministry grow. But remember, many people assume ministry as business. Yeah, it's a kingdom business. But remember, this is not business where, for example, you are doing trade by barter. This is a business where souls are involved. And there are spiritual laws and principles guiding this type of business. Like every other business, because everything is spiritual, as long as it involves human being. And there are spiritual laws and principles. You can never reap where you never sow. You are either a thief or an imposter for wanting to reap where you never sow. And as long as we are dealing with human beings, remember the spiritual law is that you shall reap what you sow. So if you want to see growth in people's life, in ministry, in your company, okay, make sure that you are investing in their lives as well. Iron sharpeneth iron. Don't expect to always be taking. And if you are a giver, be careful you don't give too much, because takers are never tired of taking. They will keep taking until they suck you dry. And once you are being sucked dry and you want to grow, how do you grow when you are dry? Imagine a tree that is dried at the root. That tree eventually will die. Okay? So it works both sides. This video is for those that want to grow in year 2022. Another thing that I want to drop here before I conclude is be consistent. Don't be discouraged. Try, you fail. Keep trying. If you don't give up, sooner or later, you will see how far you've come. Growth is stage by stage. It's a process. It takes time. That is why you don't have to give up on yourself. But the most important thing is to make sure that you are in the right direction, that you are not going zigzag. Watch the environment you keep. Look at your life. Watch your environment, the people in your life, your habits, the things that you have been doing consistently. If they are not helping you to grow, if they are not pushing you forward, but they are pushing you backward, or if they are keeping you stuck and stagnant, then this is time for you to make that change. Change is never easy. Change is never comfortable. That's why most people don't change. But if you want to grow, then be willing to, take that uncomfortable action. Be willing to abandon your comfort zone. Be willing to embrace change. Be willing to embrace difficulties and challenges. Be consistent. Don't allow fear to keep you from doing what you know you should be doing. That will help you to grow. Fear your fears, but do it anyway. Remember, I'm quoting Lisa Nichols. Conviction over convenience. Allow your convictions to inconvenience you so that you could achieve your dreams and make your dream come true, so that you will reach that stage you want to see yourself in growth. Growth is possible. It is possible for everybody. It is possible for me. It is possible for you. Remember, decisions you make today, the decisions you make now, okay? In the next 3 years, you will see yourself in a different direction based on those decisions. And where you are now is based on the decisions you made 3 years ago, 5 years ago, even last year. So if you want to see a different reaction, if you want to see a different reality, then change those, make new decisions, make new choices, but above all, take action. We are made to be action takers, not excuse makers. 2022 could be your year if you are willing to abandon your comfort zone, if you are willing to stop making excuses. No one is coming to rescue you. Be your own rescue. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.